What's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon, and we are here with the Microsoft Surface Tablet RT Edition Windows 8. Sounds a little ridiculous. That's because it is ridiculous in a good way. So this, my friends, is what I like to refer to as the first real competition to the iPad. And let me tell you, no disrespect, plenty of disrespect to any Android tablets and Android users out there who claim your tablet is as functional as so on and so forth. It's not. It's horrible. It can't last a day, and the list goes on. This, my friends, if we take a look at my battery, has not been charged since release date yesterday. And let me tell you how remarkable that is. That is remarkable. What I really want to get into it, because it's not a Windows 8 review, we're going to save that for a little later. That requires a lot of time, a lot of effort. Windows 8 is a very loaded program for so many different reasons. It's all about the Surface. What I really like about the Surface is obviously the design. What you just saw, it was actually perched up on the, it's got a nice little kickstand here that Microsoft was so generous to donate into the design, because we all know it's annoying to do this, and it's annoying to hold it like this, and it's annoying to go to the Apple store to spend $60 not to do either. Thank you, Microsoft, for having the cojones, the balls, the testicles to do something that the entire world required. The ability to not hold one's tablet at a nicely 45-degree angled slope. Is this 45 degrees? What is this? This is some sort of degree. I don't care, it works and it's awesome. First thing is the design. Again, it's very thin. It's, what is it, 2 pounds? You really, when you hold it, it gives you a very solid feel. Very reminiscent of the iPad, which is something that in itself is a feat, because Samsung's tried, LG's tried, people have tried to duplicate what makes the iPad special, and people cannot duplicate what makes the iPad special. But here it is. A lot of what makes the iPad special is in this. A very unique design, an industrious design, something thin, something attractive, something that when you see it, you say, whoa, what is that? And ultimately, most important, when you see it, you say, that is not an iPad. What is that? That's a winner. That's how you win. It's got 2 cameras. I really forget the megapixels. I think the back is a 5 megapixel and the front is like a 2. It's a tablet. You really shouldn't care about the megapixel count. If you do, then let me tell you, I hate to call people losers, but I've seen you at events recording with your iPad, and you're not winning. I'm not gonna call you a loser, but you're not winning. You're a loser. Stop. It's not, you're not supposed to be recording events. You're ruining your child's memories by recording events on a tablet with a quality the size of a calculator. Stop. Just stop. They're gonna hate you for that later on. And those cameras, let me tell you, because Microsoft is so awesome, that 3 years ago they paid whatever amount of billion they paid for Skype, and people bashed them and said they overpaid. Now it's all coming together. There's Skype on your Windows phone, there's Skype on your tablet, there's Skype on your PC, your Xbox, your iPad, your iPhone, your Android device, and even your TV. Who said they overpaid again? Right. There goes those analysts, how much they know. So anyway, those cameras are better used for something like a tablet that can do Skype. That's it. It's not a photography device. And what I really like about it is they've done a fair bit of work. So the back of this thing, when it sits on the kickstand, it's angled according to them perfectly at some, again, preposterous angle number, where it actually records this way. So it gets you, it's not a thing where you want to angle it like this, say, oh, you're not in the frame. They've done it in a way where everything is in frame. Again, small details, small things that make it special. But if you haven't seen Windows 8, I mean, it's Windows 8, and I'll do another video on Windows 8. I really can't cover it now. It's too. Yes, Mr. Snow Nasty, we are live. But Windows 8 is far too sprawling to cover in a 10-minute video. Let me tell you. One of the things that I've noticed with the Surface, and it's one of my main gripes with Windows, is this desktop. This is RT, so this runs on ARM architecture, meaning this is not a regular PC. This is a chipset from your tablet. This is a chipset from your phone. Same thing. It's quad core. So consumers find a way to equate that to a lot of power. It's not. You know, your phone was slow with dual core, it was slow with quad core, and your tablet is still slow with quad core. These are ARM architecture chips. Sure, they're nice. They support features like always on connection, and the battery life is actually through the roof, and you know, it's instant on. I just turn it off and it's back on. That's fine. That's nice. The issue I have is Microsoft left in the desktop here. And I understand they do it for technical reasons. It's more of an emulation. It's not an actual desktop. And then you've got like the Word. So how else would they... That tablet is God, sir. Yes. How else would they allow you to run Office 2013, a stripped down version of it anyway, without painstakingly port it to a Metro app? Office runs a little too deep for that. So I kind of see why they would do it. But the issue here is, right, they give me Internet Explorer. And when I get Internet Explorer, I do Internet Explorer things. I blog, I go to YouTube, I do madness like everyone else will. And then you start to see just how underpowered this device is. It sucks. That ARM architecture chip is a joke. By all means, it's not a fully capable chip at all. And the problem is, when you're running Metro right here, this thing flies. Right? Arguably, it's the same layout Windows Phone. Windows Phone flew on a single core OS. I'm sorry, a single core chipset. It flew on dual core. You know, it's whatever this is running Microsoft got down to science. Fine. But when you hit the desktop app and you try to do grown-up functions, when you try to do power user-like functions, it falls apart. And it's clear as day why there's a pro version. You know, if you're the type of user, you're gonna run Photoshop, you're gonna run Vegas, you're gonna run whatever, you know, you're gonna install Magic Jack on your phone, on your tablet. Stay away from RT. That's not the type of party this is at all. This desktop mode exists only for Office. That's it. And I think that's something that will confuse the crap out of people. So that's something you want to be leery of. But qualms aside, if you use this thing for just the Metro experience and just you stick to the apps in the marketplace, or the store is what they call it now, then this is definitely a very functional tablet, more so than the iPad. Given that little extra ability of Office, it's a very functional device. Again, but that's getting really deep into Windows 8. What I will say is Microsoft did what they set out to do with the Surface, meaning they had a lot riding on Windows 8, and it was one of those things where they couldn't trust the OEMs. It's like you guys, we gave you a chance again and again and again, and you repeatedly got it wrong. So here's what you call leading by example. And I've seen the Samsung, I've seen the HP and the Lenovo. They're nice, but they're not Surface nice. They don't have their identity. It feels like they're trapped in a world where they can't innovate. And this right here is what's called innovation. You know, the 16:9 aspect ratio, the solid, the feel. Even if you watch the keynote, all the work that went into the build quality of the device is just mind blowing. So kudos to Microsoft. They pulled it off. The word Surface is definitely a buzzword right now, and that's what they needed to get the product out there. And hopefully they can deliver that Surface Pro relatively quick. One thing I will say is the Surface RT is not a replacement for my laptop. It is not my workhorse. It is more of a complement. You know, the two will work nice together, but it won't replace it. And I think that's something, you know, everyone should keep in mind when you're looking to get a tablet, even an iPad. You got to remember, this thing is not a powerhouse. So if you couldn't survive on an iPad, then you won't survive on this. The other way around, if you can survive on just an iPad, then well, you can survive on this. So, you know, watch out for those caveats and really do your homework and see what you like. But so far, I'm in love with it. The battery life is awesome. The design is pretty much that's what really showed up to the ball game here, is the design, and this is a good job. I highly recommend it, even in its infancy, especially with the store. You know, give it a shot, do your homework, and I think you'll like it too. Peace.